Hey everyone, Van Jeezy back again for another episode of Getting Cheesy with Van Jeezy video short. Anyways, it's our gossip section again where, as we say every week, we talk about some crazy shit that happened in the NFL because there's always plenty of it. But this week is not actually crazy shit. This is actually just Yard Barker put out an article, some guy named Chris Mueller, whatever his qualifications are. But really though, I don't sports writers and stuff. Like, what are your fucking qualifications? You played Pee Wee. You played Pee Wee ball. Like, what is that?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't want to attack sports writers.
At the same time, you could consider us to be some kind of sports. I don't want to say personalities, but we have no credentials either to be doing what we're doing. So I should. Anyways, they posted an article here, Fact or Fiction, evaluating 10 major NFL plot lines. We're going to run through them rapid fire. I'll tell you what it is, and then you can just say what you think.
Go ahead.
All right. The plot line is 2020 will be Aaron Rodgers' final year as Packers starter. Fact or fiction?
Fiction. We both know that's fiction. They
Yard
agree.
Barker also says fiction. Yep. I agree.
There's no way, assuming that Aaron Rodgers doesn't get hurt or have the worst season ever. It could be his actual worst season, but it would have to be the worst season ever.
Everybody's talking about they're only going to keep him around because of salary, because it would cost too much to. Like, what the fuck? Like, everybody's talking about it's a salary consideration, why he's not going to come back, whatever else. He is still one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. Still one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It is still Aaron Rodgers' team. Everybody needs to chill out. Storyline number 2, Dak Prescott will be wearing a different uniform in 2021.
Yard Barker hitting that with a fact. And I think, I don't know.
Fact.
The quote is right here. Even if the two sides can't reach a long-term deal by July 25th, it's admittedly difficult to envision Jerry Jones and Dallas moving on from Prescott.
Fact. It's factual. This is Andy Dalton's team. I told you a couple weeks ago that Andy Dalton was brought in as a solid backup. He's going to challenge Dak for the starting role. It's going to be Andy Dalton's team in 2021.
Prescott will be making, with the exclusive franchise tag, $31.4 million.
Speaking of that, I sent you when we were preparing for this, I sent you a meme. Can you guess 4 things that are not worth $40 million? Number 1, guinea pig armor. Number 2, golden toilet paper, obviously. Number 3, a diamond dog collar. And number 4, Dak Prescott.
Sorry, Dak. I don't think he's getting 40 from Dallas.
Not from anywhere. Come on.
I think there might be somewhere, but not Dallas.
Who the fuck is paying Dak Prescott $40 million?
We'll see what next season looks like.
Does he play like $40 million? Chirps over there. Next storyline. Ben Roethlisberger's return makes Steelers a Super Bowl contender. Yard Barker says fiction, and I agree.
Yeah, definitely fiction. They were okay, but I don't think Ben, he's good, but he's not great. And he doesn't.
It's like his entire career.
It is, but he's older now. He's even less mobile than he was before.
He never was mobile.
He was never mobile, but he is even less mobile now. And look, he doesn't have Antonio Brown there anymore. You got to get serious about this team's wide receiving core and what they can do out there.
They got Juju.
Juju is good. I like him. He's got a good attitude, and he seems to be a good ball player. But
they got who? Next one. Josh Allen holds the Bills back. Yard Barker says fact. I disagree. I say fiction.
I think this is TBD. We'll see what he comes out, because we saw him in the playoffs last year. He seemed like the dude was playing his heart out. He was. That dude, he laid it all out on the line. Now, he was a little wild. He showed his age and his experience, but I think this is TBD. This is someone who has shown flashes of being great, but also in the same moments shown that he's got a lot to learn about the game.
Yeah, it's like his second, third year in the league, right? Like, calm down. He'll be fine. He's not holding anybody back. He's the new face of that franchise. Next one, Russell Wilson will win the MVP award. Yardbarker says fact. I say fiction.
The quote here, the first two sentences, in Wilson's 8 seasons, he has not received a single MVP vote. Not one.
Play better.
I mean, it's crazy to me because he's had some incredible seasons.
Sure. But people have had more incredible seasons than him.
I think he keeps getting one upped, but he's been like, if you had said who, if there was like a who has had the best 8 seasons, he would be in consideration.
Here's what gets me about this one. The third sentence. This, despite leading the league in passer rating in 2015 and having a combined 66 touchdowns against just 12 interceptions over his past 2 seasons. Fucking, those are Rodgers numbers. Rodgers wasn't MVP last year. Rodgers had like 4 interceptions in the past 2 years and probably the same amount of touchdowns. And he led the league in passer rating all the time. So whatever. I say I'm thinking I want to see Lamar Jackson double up. That's what I want to see.
That would be tight. If Lamar Jackson proves that he is not a flash in the pan, if he proves that he's the real deal, I'd like to see that. Honestly, I would.
Next one. The Patriots will have a winning season without Tom Brady. Yardbarker says fiction. I say factual, another fucking fact.
You think they're going to win without Tom Brady?
Yes! Because it's the Patriots system. It's not just Brady. He was a cog in the fucking machine, man. Like, you know this. Like I just mentioned, was it the last episode about how he got hurt that one year, his leg fell off, and then like Matt Castle filled in, they still went to the playoffs and shit. Like it's duh.
I mean, if Bill Belichick and the Patriots do this, Bill Belichick will be amongst the greatest coaches of all time.
He's already there, dude.
He's already there. Yeah, I know. Obviously, he's already there, but I'm saying, in my mind, it will be indisputable.
Well, it also makes it indisputable in my mind that Brady was and is a system quarterback. You won't change my mind. You won't change my mind.
Next year, we'll answer some questions from that argument.
Next is Bill O'Brien will get fired before the Texans bye week. Yardbarker says fact. I mean, I don't know. It's so hit or miss with Bill O'Brien, but fuck it, I'll say fact. Fine. He's gone. They did some dumb stuff already this year.
Yeah, I mean that's probably going to happen, but do I think he deserves it? I don't know. I think he's a decent-ish coach.
He's fine. I mean, there's plenty of teams probably want him. Maybe a coordinator job.
Yeah, definitely.
Next one. Antonio Brown will play in the NFL in 2020. Fiction. No one's taking a risk on that. No one is.
No. In a year like this with all of these question marks, nobody's adding to that.
It's been quiet with him lately in the past couple months, though. Remember, it used to be like the gossip section. You mean the Antonio Brown section featuring gossip? Next one, Tampa Bay will win the NFC. NFC? I thought I was going to say NFC East. No, NFC overall. This Yardbarker says fact. I say fiction.
I say fiction. I don't even think they can win the NFC East. South. I think the Saints. South. I don't think they can even beat that. I think New Orleans will beat them.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, fucking absolutely, they will.
So I don't see why this is even this is not a thing.
It's the whole like Brady and Gronk go to Tampa Bay to revitalize the team. It's not going to happen. Like I just mentioned, I don't know if it was the last segment of this one. Again, memory loss. They're more than 2 players away from being a contender team.
I mean, they do. I mean, this does point out they have Mike Evans, Chris Goodwin. They've added Rob Gronkowski. They have some other impressive players on D. I mean, it's not to say that I don't think Tampa Bay will be good.
If there's no offensive line there, and if he doesn't have a running back to throw his little 5-yard checkdowns to, how is Brady going to get touchdowns?
We'll
That's what his career off of in New England. Check down. Receiver takes off for 30 yards. Check down. And the last one here, The last one here. The league will start its season on time. Yarbarker says fact. I
I
take the
think
fact, man. I'll take the fact.
here, I mean, it depends on what qualifies. I think we will have empty stadiums right from the jump first week. I think I think preseason probably won't happen unless they do like a condensed all in one place preseason. Like I saw something about the NFL going to Disney World for a bit. I don't know if that's still happening. Or sorry, not the NFL, the
The
NBA.
NBA going to Orlando. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so like if they did a condensed preseason in one location where they like test everybody, before they can.
Basically, sequester them in a hotel and just let them just commingle.
Yeah, if they're going to do something like that, let's say for 2 weeks,
I'm fine with it.
maybe.
I'm fine with it.
But I don't see how else they can do it. Like preseason would have to be like in your region, not traveling that far, or everyone goes to one place. I don't see, because it's just, I mean, preseason starts in August. It's June in a week.
Oh fuck, it is. Oops. Well, in whatever shape or form it takes, I'm gonna say fact.
Guess we'll see.
Well, thanks for sticking with us, everybody. We'll catch you next time.
That's right.
Spirit fingers.